Hi guys, first of all we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's supported She so far, whether you've pledged, shared it with your friends, retweeted us, whatever you've done, we've had an incredible response so far. So we just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's supported us with this.
One of the milestones that we had planned for the campaign was to reveal a new poster once we reached a certain point. We have that poster with us today.
I would quite like to be Carrie, actually. I think I could have a lot of fun with the powers that she has, and I think even though she has a lot of bad things happen to her and she's bullied and everything else, I think it would be fun to have that kind of power and use it in the right ways rather than killing everybody at prom. I'd do other things with it. Probably kill a few people as well, but not quite as messy as she does. But yeah, I think Carrie would be a good one.
I would be the Thing, because I could assimilate anyone I wanted to be, and then just fuck things up.
Good answer.
The idea for She came about basically me just getting sick of unoriginal horror, remakes, sequels, uninspired shit. And I think a lot of horror nowadays, they try too hard to shock people, like Serbian film, Human Centipede 2. I like those films, but something's lacking in the shock factor nowadays. So I sat down and tried to think of something that's never been done before.
First thing that Mark sent me was this idea of this effect that you had that hadn't been done before. I instantly got lots of ideas of how I would see this happening in a film. There was a lot of films that I'd already seen that kind of came to mind and ideas from that. And so from that point on, I took that idea and added some things to it, and then we were backwards and forwards with the script, basically, each kind of adding things, taking things away, editing it, until we got the final version.
I think the best thing about co-directing is just bouncing ideas off of each other.
Yeah, I think so. I think one of the strengths of us as a partnership is that we agree on a lot of things, but we disagree on a lot of things as well. So that there are going to be probably moments on set where he wants things one way and I want them another way. But then that's better in a way, because if I was working by myself and I was adamant that I wanted something a certain way and that wasn't the right way, there's no discussion involved. But I want as much as possible for it to be, equal input from both of us, and the fact that we can discuss things and change each other's mind about some things, but also I think overall we've got the same vision for She, but there are certain things that we have slightly different ideas on, which I think will help us on set because it'll allow us to play around a bit more, and I think that should work pretty well.
Yeah. I was talking to Chelsey a lot of the time, and I know that she'd had on-set experience, and at that time I thought we had similar interests and stuff like that.
I think once I'd kind of read the script and had my own input into it, and we discussed it and we agreed with so much about it, and we both thought, we were both really passionate about the ideas behind it. So I think at that point I knew that, I wanted to be as involved as possible, and, thankfully Mark was open to us co-directing it. And I think that's the best way forward for the project. I don't think either of us would want to take it on individually, because it very much feels like our project, I think, by this point. So, it's the best way to do things.
This is an easy question for me. I would create a human celebripede made up of all the celebrities that I hate, which is quite a few. Michael Bay would definitely be definitely the middle piece, I think. Too many to mention, but Michael Bay is the definite front runner for that one. Killing cinema one film at a time.
I think celebrities that annoy me the most, the whole The Only Way is Essex and Made in Chelsea and all those kind of fake celebrities that are famous for doing nothing other than looking like twats, basically. No, I'm not really against those programs, but actually I am. I think I'd like to take the whole cast of Made in Chelsea and to torture them. I would probably make them, wear an entire outfit for the price of what they'd usually pay for a pair of socks. And survive on a week for the price of what they'd maybe usually pay for one meal. And I think that would be torturous for them enough. They'd probably kill themselves after that. I mean, you see what they're like.
I love telling this story. So we both went into the Fright Fest screening of Curse of Chucky, not knowing anything about it, not knowing anything about Fiona, and as soon as she appeared on screen, I knew that she was absolutely perfect for it. And I think at that point we were kind of struggling for ideas of who we wanted for our actress, or what we wanted our actress to look like, etc. And afterwards I brought the idea to Chelsey, and what did you say?
I just kind of reacted...
She laughed.
Yeah, pretty much as I thought, that's not going to happen. Why would Fiona want to be in our film? And he was adamant that we should send her the script and that she'd be perfect for it. And I agreed that she was she would be really, really good as that character. But I just thought there was no way in hell that she would be in our film. But we contacted her agent. We thought, why the hell not? We'll send her the script, see what she thinks. And we were both kind of really surprised to get any response at all, I think, initially. And
especially
then,
such a positive reaction.
Yeah, and then to get a positive reaction from her and to have some enthusiasm from her about the script and about the character. It really changed, for me anyway, it kind of changed my whole attitude to this project, because I think I wanted to get Fiona Dourif on board, but I didn't think we'd be able to. And once I knew that we did, I was like, okay, we have to up our game now. This has to be something really, really special. And that kind of turned it into a whole different thing for me, in a good way. Obviously, I'm glad that we went down that route, and I'm glad that we did send it to her agent, and she did agree. But yeah, it changed my whole attitude to the project at that point, I think.
Yeah, I can't see anyone else in the role now.
No. So thank you for coming to watch this video, coming to have a look at our Kickstarter. We hope that in answering some of these questions we've given you more of an idea of what we want to do with She and what type of film it's going to be. And we also hope that it's something that you'd like to see the finished product of. If it is, then please continue to support us in whatever way that you can. Tell your friends. If you can donate and you like the look of our perks, then do. We'd really appreciate that, and we're going to get back to all of you that donate to show how grateful we are.
Yeah, if you have taken an interest in our project before, or if you're just watching us now, but you don't think you can afford to donate, or you don't know how, please, any donations welcome. £5, £1, or just telling anyone about us helps us out massively. You never know who's going to hear about it. I mean, 2 of our biggest pledges have been complete strangers, so just
thank you to them.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
thank you.
And thank you for watching our video.
Thank you.
I think, oh God, where do I begin? Where do I begin?